back to the channel again. This is the third little filming I've done over here. My wife is with me. She wanted to check this place out, so we're over here. We're going to do a little hike down by the stream, maybe cross the road and check out the trails over there. This is my first outing for Bushclass, so I'm going to work on a little bit of land navigation, just using the old noggin if we go across the road. I do have a compass, but I'm going to try not to use it and just go by landmarks in my mind, because you should always have a compass, but sometimes you might not. I'm also going to work on maybe teaching my wife a little bit about some knife skills with making some feather sticks and stuff like that. I think that's kind of about it. Not cooking anything today. Just doing some hiking and some skill sets. And alright, just so you know, my wife will not be in the video or the pictures. She doesn't want her likeness like that portrayed on the internet, and I don't blame her. There's a lot of people like that. Alright, we'll get back to you at a different time. Nature's signal mirror. Sun reflecting off the ripples on the water. Bullfrogs chatting with each other. Makes me hungry for some frog's legs. I don't think that frog liked that comment. Alright, so we came across the road from the creek, whose name I cannot pronounce. And we're gonna do a little bit of a loop over here. Gotta be careful, folks. Ooh, scary woods. Some ferns. These are not the edible type, which some people would refer to as fiddleheads, or as I refer to them as curlers. Do not eat this, folks. Bad, bad, bad. This rock quarry that's behind me is pretty cool. It's there's no factual information on it, but it's believed by a lot of the locals here that there was a lot of rocks taken out of here to help build the Brooklyn Bridge, which is pretty cool. Just remember, downstate, us people upstate helped you out a lot. Man, I don't like the turd. Alright, folks, we're not going to be doing the feather sticking today. We're just enjoying this hike and some natural history that's located in this little area. So what I will do, I've got some plant identification that I've got going on, but most people out in the woods know pine cones are a pretty good source for, if you can get them off the tree, they've got nuts and stuff in them you can eat. You can make pine tea with a lot of pine trees. This is a good source for natural tinder. Um, these are a little wet because we had some rain the other day, but if you can find these and they're dry, this is a really good source in an emergency, or even if you're just trying to set up your fire in camp to use for tinder. You can pull them apart like I'm doing here, and like I said, if they're dry, you can hit them with a ferro rod, and you can also use them for flint and steel, or if you got a lighter. But yeah, if there's an abundance of those, it's a good source to get fire going. And like I said, if you can actually pick them off the trees or find them when they're fairly fresh on the ground, you can eat the little nuts that are inside and stuff like that. Just be careful because not all of them are edible. So do your research, get a book, and make sure you know what you're doing out here. Alright, looks like chipmunks or squirrels digging for some nuts and stuff like that. When I first saw it, I originally thought maybe turkeys, but no, turkeys would dig it up a lot more than that. So I'm leaning toward chipmunk or red squirrel. Oh look, daddy longlegs. Little note, if those things could bite humans, they would be highly toxic to us. Alright, well, pretty much wraps it up. You can hear people talking. We're pretty much back down to the parking area. Nice little 1.5 maybe 2 mile hike. That's about it. Alright, thanks for watching. Bigfoot in these woods too.